Hello and welcome. In today's video, I would like to walk you through a real learning journey. I will be using a pseudonym, so let's call her Sofia from Italy. What you are about to see is a structured overview of how her Hungarian learning process started and developed over several sessions with me. This video is meant to give you a clear idea of what working together looks like, how I structure my lessons, and what kind of progress you can expect over time. It's important to mention that this is only a sample. It does not include everything we discussed or practiced during the lessons. Instead, it's a condensed version, an overview, so you can better understand the method, the progression, and the type of material we work with. As I go through the content, you will notice that the focus is not on memorizing everything perfectly from the beginning. Language learning doesn't work that way. The goal is to build familiarity, step by step, hearing structures, recognizing patterns, and gradually becoming more confident using them. Even if you do not immediately apply all of this knowledge in everyday conversations, you have already been exposed to it. And that exposure is essential. With regular practice and the right guidance, this passive knowledge becomes active over time. By the end, you will also find a collection of 110 words and expressions that are essential at this stage, elements that you can and should aim to master after completing similar sessions. So let's take a look at how this journey begins and what the first steps of building Hungarian actually look like. Now you will see how the learning process is structured and how my method builds step by step. Sofia first joined a consultation session. This is where we defined her starting point, discussed her goals, and created a direction for her learning journey. This step is very important. After that, Sofia joined some of my trial programs. I'd actually like to show you here that there are different types of programs available, and you can choose what suits you best. In her case, Sofia participated some meetings of the Hungarian 6 trial sessions and the Valentine's Hungarian 3 trial. These are shorter programs, 6 days or 3 days, that are designed to give an engaging introduction to the language. Even by joining only some of these sessions, she was already able to start to build a small foundation. From there, Sofia continued with the 7-day Hungarian mini challenge, which was a turning point for her. This phase helped her reinforce what she had learned before, and she started using the language more actively. I was very happy to see her progress here. After completing the challenge, Sofia moved on to building knowledge properly throughout March. As for what comes next, we will explore that in a future chapter. The story continues. Let's now take a look at what Sofia actually worked on during these first stages. I always begin with the basics. Sofia started with the Hungarian alphabet, getting familiar with the sounds, the pronunciation, and especially the vowel system, which is essential in Hungarian. From there, we moved on to syllables. This might seem simple at first, but it plays a key role in helping you read correctly and understand how words are structured. After this initial foundation, although she hadn't yet gone through all the syllables, she was already interested in more complex grammar. While I generally do not recommend moving ahead too quickly, I also believe it is important to give curious learners a glimpse of what lies ahead. So we gradually introduce simple grammar. For example, she learned how to conjugate the verb to be. We then apply this knowledge in practical situations. She learned how to say where she lives and how to form simple sentences about her environment and daily life. From there, we expanded into expressing preferences, how to say, I like to do this or that, and also, I like this or that thing. These are small but very powerful structures because they allow you to start expressing personal thoughts quite early. And finally, by combining all these elements, Sofia was able to introduce herself in a few simple sentences. This is always a key milestone, being able to say who you are, where you are from, and share a few basic things about yourself in Hungarian. Alongside all of this, there is also a structured vocabulary set. Each word and expression is recorded one by one, so you can listen, repeat, and practice independently. This makes revision much more effective. A magyar ABC. A, A, B, C, C, D, C, G, E, I, F, G, G, H, I, I, K, L, M, N, O, Ö, Ö, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z, Z. Magánhangzók. A, I, Ü. A magánhangzókat különféleképpen osztályozhatjuk. There are several ways to classify the vowels. Az ajak kerek, lips rounded. Ü, Ö, O, A. Az ajak résnyire nyitva. Lips slightly open. I, E, A, depends. I wouldn't say slightly open, but it's possible to articulate a also with slightly open lips. A a nyelv függőleges mozgása szerint. Let's see the vertical tongue movement. Fent. I. Középen. E. Lent. E. Legalul. A. Front vowels and back vowels. Magas magánhangzók. I, Ü. Back vowels. Mély magánhangzók. A, U.